Greetings, StarCraft community, and welcome to another Diamond Weekly. As today is a really good day for StarCraft, having Home Story Cup up as well. So go watch that if you don't want to watch us, because to be honest, we're actually better. But that's fine. With me today, I have Sarita as my co-caster.
Hey there.
5 players signed, 3 online, as far as I see. Yeah. So we're gonna head into the first.
You need to re-invite me to the party.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course.
Thank you.
Oh, that. This reminds me actually that I have to update the site for the new ladder maps.
That could be a wise idea.
What the hell is that?
I believe 2 of my friends are trying to kill each other in the living room.
Oh my god. You should stop them then, shouldn't you? The
Maybe,
Star
maybe.
Station is out, unfortunately. I like that map, but people have a tendency of not liking new maps. Frost is out as well.
Yeah, but it is the new pool, isn't it?
It's a
We are
new
using?
map pool, yes.
Yeah.
It's absolutely correct. Absolutely.
Aye.
Jeg heter Mariell, er 21 år.
Really?
Yes, I do. So it seems Kama, as he is already seeded to the finals, through randomness, not by our choice. He will have to wait and watch the stream meanwhile. Probably pick up a hint or two. Now I believe Stefano is playing an awfully boring style currently on the Home Story Cup.
Really now?
Really indeed. Star Station Frost and Alter Sim, we're needing one more map, then we can go.
Polar instead of Alter Sim.
Yeah. People tend to not like that map.
Yeah. Hollow Knight is quite...
I can understand that though, because Polar Knight is, at least for someone who's not drop heavy, you have this huge area you can kind of drop from all angles.
Yeah, it's quite annoying to play like Protoss versus Terran.
Yeah, I would imagine. I actually had pretty.
Yeah, because as a Protoss player, you don't really have the opportunity to cover the entire area that you need to protect to avoid drops. Then we have Belshir, Yonsu, and Alter then.
We begin Ultra Sim. Because
Get
I
the-
don't.
Get the hour-long game first.
What?
What? What is happening?
Right, let's regroup and remake the party.
Yeah.
Can invite you because I know that you're a stable interneting player.
Yeah.
Invite party and Gilgamesh. Oh yeah.
Problem solved.
Everything can be solved with a restart, it seems.
Yeah, of course it can. You're going 2 versus 2, the casters versus the players.
That would be cool.
I
Sometimes maybe you should do that.
uh, if I am to be one of the casters playing, then I would lose incredibly bad if we are playing in this league at least.
Nah, you'll be fine. You can just 2-gate. Seem pretty powerful in your defense or offense, should I say?
Yeah.
So the first map is being Alderseam Stronghold, a new map that everybody hates.
Because it is such a large map, and
It's a huge map and there are no watchtowers, so you kind of have to do all the scouting yourself.
yeah, nothing comes for free in this one, and it's a really powerful map to play defensive on.
And that's actually quite true, as you have such a quick access to your natural.
Yeah, and it is such highly protected as well. So if you're going to sort of attack the natural, you need to have air tech.
I feel the map is kind of very strategic though, despite the largeness of it. It's just that people aren't used to it yet, I suppose.
Yeah, might be.
Now, in the top right corner, we have the Protoss player in red. He is Gilgamesh.
And in the bottom left corner, we have the green Terran Son Gosu.
Oh yes, he's actually won the Diamond Master Weekly twice before. Gilgamesh was close to beating Gigi Norri last time I casted with you, I believe. When I said that Gilgamesh is not gonna win this, and then he won the first game.
Yeah, that might be true, actually.
I'm glad I didn't bet against you on that particular incident.
Yeah, you never know. StarCraft 2 can amaze you in various ways.
Oh yes, many esport games has that factor. As well as LOL as well and stuff.
Yeah,
I suppose.
too bad Foxcode isn't in this tournament.
Oh yeah, that would be...
I guess I will have to cheer for Kalma then.
You can cheer for Gilgamesh as well if you like to cheer for Protoss.
Well, since Kalma is sort of my trainer together with Foxcode and you.
Yeah. Team Lawless is training you.
Yeah. He's awesome. Almost won the bronze weekly after just 3 days because of it though.
Yeah, you were pretty darn close as well. I think you could have actually done it.
Yeah, I just had to...
But it seems your parents do not. They laughed when I said it.
They're not my parents, they're just 2 of my friends.
Okay.
We have just built a computer for one of them and he's sort of testing it out.
Oh, I see. So that's why he's laughing.
I guess they found a really hilarious YouTube video or something.
Okay. It's just the thought that struck me is the fact that they're looking at the computer when it's complete and then they're just bursting into laughter for no apparent reason.
The life color bar. Just 1 second, I'll close the door. they're having some fun with Snapchat.
Seems like Sun Gozu has some problems with the life bar thing.
Yeah.
Well, actually, for higher level players, that's kind of a big deal. You want to know and get instant feedback of what's actually going on.
Yeah. But let's hope he gets it fixed pretty darn quick.
Meanwhile, we can train some mouse speed micro.
Game resumed.
Game resumed.
Okay, a little bit of late refinery here for Sun Gozu. It seems like more an economy factory refinery.
Yeah, and we have the double assimilator for Gilgamesh.
Oh yes, that could mean either fast Oracle or say a 4-gate with Blink.
Yeah, that might actually be going on a Stargate play.
It could also be a double forge. If he goes for expand now, I would expect a double forge Archon Salad, but it's too early to tell so far.
Yeah. Cybercore is dropped.
No one has scouted yet, so no one really knows where the other is.
No, I'm guessing. Oh, he's building Marines. There is not gonna be a Reaper.
Nope. Usually when you build a Reaper, you would build your refinery on 13 or 12. Or else you have to wait till like sickly long time.
Okay. We have the SCV out scouting for Gilgamesh's space now, and no scout for Gilgamesh.
That's true, he is sending out a Stalker though, but it seems like it's mostly a defensive, not an aggressive Stalker. You probably don't want to move about with that one before you know where your opponent is. Now Sun Gozu is, I don't know what he's doing here. With oh, look at this play from Sun Gozu. He's hiding his expansion.
Oh.
Making it seem like he actually gone for some
early aggression play.
Yeah, this is nice. I like this mind game.
It can actually come back to haunt him though if Gilgamesh builds a Stargate now and goes for the bottom to.
Oh yeah, if you like build a Stargate here, or he runs the probe down here to build it, and oh, that would be so frustrating for him.
And even if he builds it in his own base and then moves it, or builds an oracle or two and goes down left, then he will scout out that command center.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Sun Gozu will actually do a very fast third, seeing as your opponent would probably expect him to expand here.
Yeah.
So if the opponent sees an expansion there, then look at this Stalker maybe. I don't think it will spot this expansion, but it might. And we have Dark Shrine for Gilgamesh, which can be quite devastating. This Sun Gozu only has cannons. Yeah, there's a fast third at 6 minutes, really greedy. But I'm hoping to see some mech play from Sun Gozu. A lot of people have been complaining about Terran mech currently. It's a bit hard to beat.
Yeah,
so
I've been watching Puck play a little lately, and he has been complaining, or not complaining, but he has been losing a lot to mech lately.
Oh yeah. Now the 3 Dark Templars are warping in, so I think they can break in pretty quickly even if they're scanned.
One question though. With this siege tank, don't he want to have it closer to the edges?
Wow.
Oh, this can
This
really,
quite be
really
game
hurt.
override already. This is a very nice timing here for Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
Because Son Goku has he has a scan right now.
Yeah, but he won't get all the Templars with
Nope.
that scan.
He will only get one.
Oh, this is really, really dangerous for
Yeah, this is such
Son
a
Goku.
sweet play. He has to walk himself in with
Soon-
turrets.
Soon has an additional scan though. And he's building a missile turret. But if he gets this starport down, this... Oh,
Oh, that was actually quite devastating.
yeah, that one was very
God,
important.
they shut down turrets so fast.
Yeah, the single target damage of a Dark Templar is really, really high. So I
You know, the damage that Gilgamesh has done right now is so high, so high. Son Goku has no tech. He's
Yeah.
down in workers and he has mined for, well, he's starting to mine down there now.
yeah, this is really,
You
really
know, luckily for
painful.
Son Goku, he made an extra base, so he's not totally out of the game, but he's been.
He's been suffering a major setback though.
Oh yeah.
But does he actually have enough units to support this missile turret?
No, GG.
Yeah, there was the
Gilgamesh
GG.
wins the first game. Wow.
Wow, that really, really fast Dark Templar was really powerful on this map.
I think it was more like the fact that Son Goku did not expect it.
Yeah, he didn't have enough scans, and really, he didn't have the detection to deal with this. And even when he got his scans, the Dark Templars had already made such a big mess of things that he really couldn't recover. He didn't have the units to kill them.
I suppose that's. I mean, doesn't require too much analysis. It was such a good timing for Gilgamesh, because if Son Goku went for just a normal fast expand without third that early, he would have had more units.
Yeah.
So he could have actually dealt with the Dark Templar when he had some defense at least. So that was a really nice timing for Gilgamesh, kind of blind countering Son Goku's build.
Yeah, and have my microphone been really, really low?
I don't think so.
The mute button was like standing in the middle.
Okay.
But anyways, the the usual way to go on this map, because it is such a big map, is normally a slow start, kind of building up to 200 before we see some the pushes really come, and not too much of this really early game aggression.
Oh yes. Oh yes, oh yes. I'm thinking about the gameplay thing. I can't focus on two things at the same time right now. I've been up since 6 a.m. So that's quite a lot for me.
Why do you get up this early?
I have no idea, man. No idea. That's actually just 16 hours.
Yeah. Oh,
Still,
16 hours can get quite tiring,
indeed.
depending on how much you are used to sleeping, etc., etc. is really consuming quite a lot of time.
Oh yes, aren't we all? So meanwhile, maybe we should check on. I want to check on the home story update. See what's going on there. Are we starting now?
I'm still waiting for 2 of the players, it seems.
Karma is a ninja. Ninja.
I'm gonna send you a link to watch after the stream is ended. Quite funny stuff.
So we're still waiting for the second map here.
Let's hope Son Goku has fixed his problem now then.
Yes, he did say go, so
Yeah,
go
well,
Gosu.
yeah, can't wait all day though.
Inexplicably not. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds cool. Now, in the top right corner, we have the yellow Protoss known as Gilgamesh, also a Sumerian king.
Who is one up against the Red Terran, Son Goku?
He can't hide a base on this map so easily.
Probably gonna see some more standard playing from Son Goku this time.
Indeed. You know, few players actually scout these locations early, so maybe as a Terran player you could fly over a base in all secrecy.
Yeah, it won't last forever hidden though.
If once, that's true.
Will be discovered quite soon, actually.
Let's hope he's not gonna do golf strategy like that in this map.
Yeah,
That'll be pretty ballsy.
really. Or yeah, quite a quick simulator now for.
Gilgamesh doing the Johnny simulator?
Yeah, he's getting a.
Or is actually getting the assimilator first? So
Yeah,
weird.
before. Yeah, this build is something I haven't seen before, I think.
Oh, it actually delays your gateway quite a lot.
Yeah. He had, or the gateway came on 14, I believe, and the most standard play is building it on 13.
Oh yeah. I mean, for Terran, you might open with refinery first because the next building is a factory that costs gas, so you can quickly tech up. And for Protoss, that's different because your next building is cybernetics core, and that only costs for minerals. So
Yeah.
you actually don't need gas that early to.
And the reason why he went for such an early gas might be because he's going for a really early mothership core, though.
That could be early
Uh,
module core and a sentry, perhaps. It would actually afford both the sentry, the module core, and the upgrade for
Warp gate.
upgrade at the same time. Now, actually, there's a proxy factory here from Sangosu, so we might see some proxy widow mines with drop, perhaps.
Yeah. Do you need a factory to build medevacs, you do, don't you?
Oh yes.
Yes. I'm not-
Sangosu is pushing out with his 3 marines. They're so powerful they will die to probes.
Getting 2 stalkers from.
Gilgamesh is still not spending his gas though. I am wondering.
And it's the scouting factory. Or at least partially.
This force can actually take the stalker with proper micro. Using the SCVS shield there is quite
Yeah, but he has the second stalker out, and I
yeah.
guess.
But
Yeah,
this is just a distraction because see what's happening in his base.
yeah, but Gilgamesh has actually scouted the factory there.
Oh, he has.
Yeah.
Has he seen it though with his own eye?
Probably not yet,
Because he
I-
hasn't built a robo. He is continuing up with the Dark Shrine, so he has no way of detecting the Widow Mine actually.
that can actually be quite painful in the long run.
Oh yes.
And especially since he is building another Widow Mine now, so if he gets down both Widow Mines, this can be quite painful for
Yes, there is
Gilgamesh.
a forge going down for Gilgamesh now, so he's looking to buy those cannons.
Yeah. Would be wise if yeah,
Oh.
just using 1-on-1 probe to tank the Widow Mine shots there. That's really clever.
Yeah, that actually a really nice micro there from Gilgamesh. Oh, nice Widow Mine shot. That one got 3 kills. Okay.
Yeah, he might actually have just gotten 2 probes there because he got 1 from the first shot as well, maybe.
This actually delays the Dark Templar push quite heavily. So
Yeah.
he got the Stalker, so that's nice. And he got even more probes, so this is actually already 8 workers killed. That's not too bad actually.
Yeah.
Oh, nice! 13 now. This has really paid off. This is actually the reason why. Now, the cannon kind of hard counters. Well, it does hard counter the Widow Mine, seeing as it can't actually shoot buildings. Now, there was a time when every single Korean Terran did this, and then just every single Korean Protoss started opening with Robo, just because. Nice scan there. I think Sangosu is pretty safe, but he does not have an expansion.
Yeah, and he does not have a second scan.
Nobody has a turret coming up soon, so
Yeah.
that Dark Templar won't do anything in the front at least.
You see, Sangosu is actually prepared. He had his missile turret in his main mineral line as well. So
Oh,
Was-
actually getting another probe here with the Widow Mine. Being a tad annoying with those. Now Sangosu is moving out.
yeah,
I
but
like this one base push actually.
Yeah, he has stalled Gilgamesh enough and killed enough probes to not having him focusing anything on units. So I don't think
Exactly.
really.
Gilgamesh only has an Archon and a Stalker. What
Yeah,
can they really do with that? It's gonna be real tough for him to hold here. He doesn't even have a Mothership Core,
oh,
so he
Good.
can't defend it with Photon Overcharge, and this will really throw him off guard. Bye bye.
yeah,
This is GG.
yeah. This is GG.
And we're going into game number 3. This time it's gonna be Belshir. If I'm not absolutely mistaken.
Widow mines were actually nerfed though, weren't they?
Yeah, but they just were nerfed. But they still do the same amount of initial damage, it's just that the splash damage is weaker.
Yeah, so you won't really kill that many.
Yeah, that's
That's
why
it.
that's why I actually thought the one of the Widowman shots killed a lot more than they did, but actually just killed 3 because of splash damage being nerfed.
Yeah.
But I think Widowmine should be not used. Well, it was kind of a no-brainer in TVZ as least before. But I've always thought the unit was kind of lame. Now I think the unit should have been made so that you're gonna use it tactically in a way that sort of like a trap that you're luring your opponent onto them.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool. Now in the top left corner we have the yellow Protoss Gilgamesh.
Who is 1-1 against the red Terran Son Gosu?
Okay, what do you think will take this game?
I think if Gilgamesh doesn't mix up his play this time, if he goes for the exact same play again, I think he will lose.
Yeah.
Because Son Gosu has really figured out how to deal with Dark Templars and knows his timing of the Dark Templars now. So
Oh yeah, and the Widowmine thing was really nice as well because it threw Gilgamesh off guard.
yeah, it made him focus more making his probes survive, and really had him set back that much that he had to build probes for a while.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So if Son Gosu had wanted, he could have just taken an expansion and pulled the economic lead, but instead he just made himself a force to just kill off the remaining not that big army of Gilgamesh.
That's actually quite true. Now I would actually be interested in seeing Kama beat Gilgamesh because I'm pretty sure he will. But I'm pretty sure he can beat Son Goku as well because Kama's ZVT is horrendously powerful.
Yeah. And also, he's quite powerful versus Protoss too, since he's training so much against Foxcode.
Yeah, I suppose that has at least helped him.
Yeah.
Now this Marine, no, this CV is checking for proxies, I suppose.
Yeah.
But naturally, he would probably have placed a proxy over here, so he wouldn't have gotten it anyways. Oh, he's gonna proxy himself. That's why he's being sneaky.
Yeah. If actually you had gone for my sneaky tactic, you wouldn't have scouted it like Shaliot did.
Oh, you mean the double gateway?
Yeah. Sad part though, it doesn't work versus Terran.
It does if the Terran forgets to wall off, which they actually don't in the higher leagues because they can actually handle the attack with micro alone.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Thang.
Yeah, I almost killed Foxcode with it though.
That was pretty nice.
Actually, when what was he peaking at? Was it 2 or was it 400 APM? just
Yeah,
to
it
hold
was
it off
something like
the
400 APM to be able to pull off his
yeah,
victory
and
there.
that is something you can't expect from someone in sort of the mid-range leagues.
Oh yeah, but he played as if he hadn't scouted it though,
Yeah,
because I think he would have adjusted if he had scouted it earlier.
yes, of course he would.
Oh, Gilgamesh going the at least 3 gate. I think it's gonna be 4 gate blink or 3 gate blink. It's at least gonna be blink.
Yeah, and there he spots the incoming
So
army.
Gosu, he's pretty Gosu. He's just like, well, I'm not gonna be sneaky this time. I'm just gonna go up your main ramp with the Widow Mine.
Yeah. And actually Gilgamesh doing some really nice work with his stalkers here.
Oh, it
Not-
almost gets a stalker.
Yeah,
Almost. I think you
wonder
should sacrifice it for the good of mankind.
for the good of the Terran.
Indeed.
You think the Protoss is falling that low? They are a superior race, you know.
Superior. So many stalkers. Some Gosu should know what's up. But he
And
has a ton
and
of
he's-
barracks.
And he sacrificed the stalker with the full health instead of the one
Oh,
almost
he
dead.
did.
Yeah. Well, not too clever one there.
I suppose you can forget about them. It's not always as easy to spot them.
Yeah, and we are going into something pretty standard with the Marine Marauder stim for Sangosu. And he's
Yeah.
also building a reactor for his Stargate.
Ah. Gilgamesh is leaving his base. He doesn't want to go through the line of Widow Mines.
No,
I'm not sure
and-
if actually Sungosu is prepared for this. If Gilgamesh actually micros well here, I think this can be his game.
Yeah, he actually has 2 Marauders and a few Marines there, so yeah, I am losing
hard-
myself.
It's hard to call. Right now, Sungosu would win in a straight up fight. And he's actually getting double weight medivac, so this push will stop quite soon. But the thing is, Gilgamesh doesn't have any reinforcements, he doesn't have a forward pylon.
Yeah,
If he snipes this, if he gets both of these, oh, he got the mothership core. That's actually a big deal.
yeah,
Since
and
he can't blink up.
Gilgamesh actually got Sengosu's supply depot, so he had him supply blocked for a while there as well. And
Oh yes. I think Gilgamesh's safest bet will be expanding where she is.
Yeah, he can't really handle this force right now.
Nope, not with medivacs and stim and everything.
Nope. And
So Gosu is going in for the kill though. He's relentless.
yeah. And Gilgamesh hasn't really put his warp gates up to the task of building anything at home. So he doesn't really have anything to support this army of his.
This is quite true. He's
He has
warping
one.
in- No, he's actually just making a robo.
Yeah, and he has one additional sentry. That's it. And he knows this attack is coming.
Yeah, he has to cancel that nexus.
Yep.
And meanwhile, this is happening. No, Sungosu is not expanding. In fact, never mind.
And does he get the cancel? Yep.
Consider. So Gilgamesh can hold this ramp for a fairly long time with
few.
this thing. With the stalkers inside, it's kinda dicey to go for the medevac drop.
Yeah. If
Oh.
one of the medevacs were to get killed with a lot of units in, that could be the game. Especially this early.
Oh, indeed. Now there is an immortal on the field and a couple of zealots, so the forces are starting to even up in value here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
a
that
lot of free
blink.
stalkers there getting snipes.
Yeah,
Little
that
bit
blink
bonus
was
micro from Gilgamesh.
blink wasn't really the most effective one I've seen. Linking down 3 or 4 stalkers there wasn't really that clever. Getting a few zealots out now though, and he does not have charge on them, so
Slightly premature photon overcharge there.
yeah, well. If one gets frightened, one do a lot of strange things.
Couldn't have said it any better than myself.
Oh,
Nice
this,
force field actually.
yeah, but it's not microing his immortal, so it goes down quite fast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
this
forces
should
here
be.
were vastly in favor of Sun Gosu. He had so much more stuff with the Medivacs and all.
Yeah, and the stalkers ain't really too powerful versus the Terran. Yeah, Mother of God, well played.
That is what Sun Gosu is indeed.
He is, in fact, the Mother of God himself. But
So-
as you could see in the end of this game, though, Gilgamesh didn't really have any. He didn't manage to use his resources and actually got supply blocked a few times, so that really was the ending factor.
Indeed, he did not do what he needed to in order to put the pressure on. Kama immediately taking off Aldrazim.
Yeah, Kalma and Foxcode, they really don't like Ultra Sim at all.
Aldrazim, Yonsu. Can someone please pick Frost because that would be easier to remember? Belshir and Derelict. Okay, let's start with Polar Knight because we haven't seen that map yet today, and Kama hates it. So
Yeah, is these finals are best of 3 as well, or
best of
5?
3 as well.
Yep.
They both say go go and let's go go. Kama the Zerg versus Sun Gosu the Terran. Both are master level players, so this can be an interesting match.
We are cheering for Kalma to take home the. It is still the first Team Bloodlust win in Masters, isn't it?
Actually, if Kama wins now, it would be.
Yeah.
Go go Kama! Woo!
Still up for grabs because Foxcode ended up last in the finals last time, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly.
In the bottom position, we have Team Bloodlust's very own Kalma.
And in the top middle of the screen, we have the Red Terran Sun Gosu, who has won his first matchup
Oh yes.
versus the Protoss player Gilgamesh.
I predict a 2-0 from Kama.
You know.
He had an 80%, no actually 80 or 90% win rate against Terran last season.
Ooh, that is a really respectable
Yes.
rate. And you see Sun Gosu.
Especially when you're playing against master players and you have that kind of rate, that
Yeah,
means
and Sun Gosu's just. And Sun Gosu just saying he's bad versus Zerg.
what did they do this time though? I wonder.
A really surprised this
Regame.
time.
Sun Gosu being such a gentleman.
Yeah, Sun Gosu making the oh so surprising start with the supply depot there.
Oh yes. And normally I would be rooting for Terran, but because I want Team Bloodlust to win and because Kama is my friend, my mentor, and my teammate, I will root for him as well.
Yeah.
Slightly above the Terran. So go
Indeed.
Terran, but go Karma.
Yeah. Kalma going for the hatchery before pool.
Yep, Hatchin always goes to the extraction before pool because then he always gets his struggling speed immediately.
Yeah.
And Son Goku going for the standard command center first build. And
Yep.
it's also effective versus Terran. No, versus Strug. You are Terran. Or Herter.
Yeah, being a little dork there, but that's fine. That's
Orky dorky.
Derpy derp. And Kalma also has his observer spotting for drops from the southwest side of his base.
Yeah. I don't know if he has any observers, but he at least has an overlord.
Yeah, that was what I meant, but I'm still stuck in this kind of Protoss
Protoss,
type
yeah.
kind of play.
It would be
so,
cool if overlords could cloak.
Yeah, it would also be amazing.
I would
if you-
love that for Terran. Imagine if I could send my supply depots anywhere and they were cloaked.
Cloaked supply depot. Also, would have been quite amazing to have speed upgrade for the observers, though.
That's true. Huh.
They are so dreadfully slow.
I actually haven't noticed this before, but when you click on the Zerg egg, it says morphing. And when you click on the hatchery, when the queen is building, it says birthing.
Ooh.
Puking on that hatchery.
Really, I did not know that either.
So
Or
far,
opinion.
I think I know exactly what Son Goku is going for. I think he's going for a mix of... No, actually he doesn't have a second refinery. But I would think he should go for... Oh, actually, no. Never mind. No, if he added a second refinery, he would go for Hellbat Marauder, but he goes for a fast third CC. Which is kind of standard as well.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard to pull off against Kama because he is very aggressive with its links and he has such good link micro.
Yeah, and been there, done that when I was training 6-pole versus him.
Oh yes.
When he just facepalmed his Zerglings, I could beat him easily. But when he was microing them, he just decimated me.
Oh yes. It makes such a difference even though the Zerglings are melee. Makes
Yeah.
such an incredible difference. And this is, even though Son Goku goes for a quick third, his style is kind of similar to me, to my style, so at least so far, the build that is. So Kama is very used to playing against it, I would say.
Yeah, I guess you two have been training a bit together as well.
Oh yes. Me and Kama go far way back. Several weeks in fact.
Oh man.
Oh man, look at that overlord spread. He knows exactly when drops are coming in, if they are.
We'll be ready for them.
And he always has his links in the front as well.
Yeah, nice queen timing up to his
Did you see
third
what the
hatchery
Kama
there.
just did there?
Nope.
Oh, he just lost his slings, but that was a nice play. He immediately pulled both his Zerglings away from the watchtower so they wouldn't be killed. Now, normally they would just stick to there to see the vision, but he wants to save the Zerglings. That's such a nice little play, and he actually has time for that. So Baneling nest coming up. Kama has sometimes a tendency of going for mass Ling Bling without the Mutalisk, and that's quite goddamn hard to counter. And he has really fast upgrades. I mean, he will probably start his level 2 at around 10 minutes, which is quite early.
Yeah.
So
You can also, if you just drop by the APM there, you see Kalma is really putting down the work.
Oh yeah, 230.
Yeah, it was actually past 300 there for a moment.
Oh yes. I think he can easily pull 400 if he wants, but this is more like The effective APM, I think. No, actually, it's just 79. It's just spam. Never mind what I said.
When I was playing, or when I was on Skype with Foxcode and Rob, I think that is a friend of Foxcode.
Yeah, he is.
He just said, I think Foxcode and Calmo was playing a game who he was spectating, and he just told us, well, Calmo's APM just went 700.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
That's kind of a crazy amount of APM.
It is, even though if you're just, even if you're just spamming, it's still kind of sick.
Yeah, you would do tons. You would actually have almost, or a little past 10 actions per second.
Oh yeah, not 2-2 starting for Kalma here already, and Songosu hasn't actually been aggressive at all. Now, with my style, I don't actually use a lot of Widow Mines, so I'm not quite sure how Kalma deals with that, but since he has such a high win rate against Terran, I suppose he's quite goddamn used to them. And he can just clear out everything here if he just...
He also has his... he also has an Overseer, so he will be able to spot them. So.
Indeed. And this is quite nice because Widow Mines are in between of Songosu's army, so if Zerglings are just, oh, he's making Banelings.
21 Banelings. And Songosu is actually moving his army a little bit out there. Oh.
Up!
Oh, this can actually be quite painful for Songosu. Getting his army out
nice.
the open there.
Actually picking off all the Widow Mines here. It was a better trade for Songosu. Definitely.
Yeah, well, Kalma managed to save all his overseers though.
That was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used them to soak up Widow Mine shots as we see the low HP.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty nice strategy. I think this is the style that I talked about earlier with Mass Ling Bling with no Muta follow up. He's going right for Infestation Pit. He's not fooling around. But Songosu has gotten his third base up quite early.
Yeah.
And this can be quite threatening to the Zerg player once the Terran gets his economy down. In 3 base they can kind of go on forever. Look at the supply here. Songosu is way ahead.
Yeah. But Kalma is also getting his 4th really soon now, and
Yeah.
he knows that Songosu is going for his 4th.
Oh yes, and he's already blocked up a creep, buying himself a little bit of time. Oh, nice!
The Banelings are coming to kill off the Marines there.
That's pretty nice split there by Songosu. He knows how to control his micro.
Yeah, but there is too many links.
Oh
really.
yes, that went mostly in favor of Kalma, I'd say.
Yeah, I would say that was in the favor of Kalma there.
Look at this! Look at this useless Widow Mines now. He just runs straight into them, no micro at all, and he's still
managed to save most of his links there, yeah.
Oh yes. 9 workers killed so far. Not too bad. But I don't think that was worth it, the last Ling run by there.
Yeah, and Kalma also dropping down the changelings there and making them follow the Marines, so he won't really spot them, I think.
Oh yes.
Also getting in a few more Banelings there.
Oh, look at those connections, man. Got every single Marine there.
Yeah, and the Marines. Yeah, there are a lot of Marines going down here.
Oh, but the split of Songosu is actually pretty nice. He's still able to be in this game, he's still pushing forward, he knows that the Zerg player has to answer this or die.
Yeah, and Kalma has the infestors now, so Yeah,
Yeah, but
infestors.
he has also some supply. So not sure if this is the right choice to go. Oh, this is right. With fungal, there will be no micro, no splitting for you Marines.
Yeah, and the medevacs suffering some real damage as well.
Oh yes. Now, at this point, you would want for a Zerg player, you would want to be ahead in supply, but it can be a little bit misleading because sometimes the Terran has a ton of medevacs. This is not the case in this match currently.
Yeah.
One thing is that Songosu has more SCVs for the time being. Another thing is that Zerglings don't even take up supply at all.
Yeah.
Nice wrap around there. It's gonna be easily able to. No, actually, I think Songosu is gonna push forward. I think Karma slightly miscalculated here. This might actually cost him the game.
Yeah. Instead of using the fungus, he threw
Yeah,
in
he
some.
actually didn't have any more. Yeah, this is GG for Karma.
Yeah, this looks.
Every
quite-
time I call something, it's not gonna happen.
Um, if it's not a GG, it is at least a lost fourth base
Oh,
for,
it is a GG. A Terran on 4 bases.
versus a
uh,
Zerg 3. That is.
2.5 actually. Yeah, 2.5. He did research his Ultralisk cavern, but he never got up any Ultralisks.
What will Kalma do with this? He hasn't forfeited yet. Is he thinking he still can do it?
Oh, tons of Zerglings, they're dying to Widowmine shots. I don't think he can, to be honest, not from this
no.
position.
GG, well played.
So, Sungosi here playing kind of an unusual passively Terran style. Well, it might be the innovation style if I'm not too.
You are having some spammers in your channel. Do you mind banning them?
Hydra the King. I have to log in for that.
Yep.
Well, let them do their thing. Now, Star Station was not, so we're gonna head into that one. So, heading right into the next game.
Then we are into game 2 versus Kalma and Sun Gosu. Or the verses were supposed to be between them, but anyways.
That was quick.
Yeah.
Quick introduction. I like that.
And in the bottom right side, we have the pink third player, Team Bloodlust Kalma,
Oh yes.
who is up against the Terran player, who is
Songosu.
is.
Now, I really want Karma to win. Come on, Karma, you can do this.
Yeah,
He's.
you can do that. Don't jinx him.
Oh, he's just scouting with his. He's going along the watchtowers. Check for any proxies. But
Looking for any smart-ass plays.
smart ass plays indeed.
Looking for the Reaper Rush, maybe.
Perhaps this is quite an easy map to Reaper Rush on. I actually beat Karma 2 days ago with the Reaper.
Yeah, that might be
April.
the reason why he is checking
He
for.
could have stopped it though, but he was kind of stubborn. He wanted his build to still kind of work as he wanted to, without having to change anything. And that didn't work. So Ngozi going for a quick expand himself, actually. This is kind of a gamble. If Kama had gone for a 10 pull now, Songosu would have been dead, really.
Yeah,
That's why you don't put that down. Sometimes you can put the command center down, but you have to scout and check if your opponent is building a hatchery first. Because if he is, he can't actually pressure this. But Songosu doesn't know that, he hasn't scouted, so...
neither of them have actually scouted the base of each other.
yeah.
Oh,
Songosu playing really well today though.
yeah. He's down one Dark Templar game so far.
yeah. Oh, those games are kinda... it sucks to lose against those games because it's... Oh. I could have beaten this easily if I just had scouted, you know.
Yeah. Saved up a bit for scans. But no sacrifice, no victory or something.
Oh yes,
Those lines.
something. Something dark side.
No risk, no reward. We have the pull up for Alma, also going for the Ling speed again,
Oh yes.
just as
I-
last game.
I think Songosu is going for his tree command center again. No,
Yeah, he might be.
no, I'm not
think-
quite sure about what Kama's gonna do, but if he's gonna go the same build, I feel it has to be a little bit powerful. I feel when I'm playing against this build, when he's doing it, it seems like there's an endless wave of links that never stop attacking. But here was just like he had never really a high amount of links.
Yeah.
He was a little bit behind in econ as well. Now Roach Warren, so we will actually see a Roach push,
Yeah.
and it might be a 2 base push, but it might
And-
also be a 3 base push. But I think that's the right choice actually against this fast CC, because there's not too much you can do when you build such a quick command center against this.
Yeah.
One bunker is not gonna hold.
No, versus a lot of roaches. Roaches are kind of really annoying units.
Yeah, Kama's already made a ton of roaches, so he does not intend to expand in the first set. So this is pretty much of an all-in, but he will hit at a nice timing. There are no widow mines in production. Only one marauder out and another.
lot of-
No, actually just a marine building. So there will be one marauder and a couple of marines to defend this.
And
The
a few
Hellions won't do
Hellions.
anything.
Nope. they're really effective against drones and links though.
Against this kind of push, I would say that Songosu would need at least another bunker to be able to hold this. He's not making additional marauders, he's expecting the game to go in his favor.
Yeah, he's stocking up for the late game.
Oh, he's gonna break the bunker immediately actually. There's nothing stopping him from doing that except for the repair.
Yeah.
That was really lucky repair, to be honest.
Yeah, that repair
1
came.
HP. I'll
Yeah,
take-
if that repair had come just millisecond later, I think that bunker would have been dropped.
Oh yes.
So really unfortunate for Kalma there, but the reaction time of Songosu was really amazing there.
Oh yes, he has pushed Kama way further back with this. Kama is expanding, but he's gonna have to do more than that. I think he should double expand at this point.
Yeah, well, if you feel safe from an immediate follow-up attack, you could do that. But since Sun Gosu actually has a fairly large army,
Yeah.
would be kind of risky to go for the double expand as well.
That is true indeed, but his army consists mostly of Hellions, and Hellions don't do anything against Roaches. So even though they're just 3 Roaches though, so the Hellions can probably pick them off. But if Kama can easily just make a couple of extras for defense.
Yeah, and we also see the Wither mines are dropping out now. And
Oh yes.
yeah, Sun Gosu has put one SCV between his starport and the barracks. Sitting there watching the others work.
He might be stuck.
Maybe he's trying to get away with those minerals.
He's gonna keep it for himself.
Yeah. No, actually he wasn't
he's-
stuck.
He's just having lunchtime.
Yeah,
Work, work.
looking at those beautiful minerals.
As you're saying, Sun Gosu is moving out, and this is the perfect timing to do so. There's nothing really Kama can do to stop this.
It looks fairly dangerous for our Team Bloodlust player here now.
It does indeed.
Yeah, he has 8 roaches coming though, but will it... 10 roaches now? Yeah.
GG. And Sun Gosu wins the tournament. It ended up being quite the opposite. I'm disappointed in Kama.
I believe you jinxed him.
I always do. I can't. Every time I try to predict something, it's not gonna happen.
Next time, I actually recommend you vote for the Heron player to win next time.
Yes, but the game will know what I'm actually thinking. It doesn't care what I say. If I try to lie, it wouldn't know what I'm actually thinking. So that actually concludes the weekly. Congratulations to Sun Gosu for winning yet another tournament.
Yeah. That bunker repair though. That was
Yeah,
so
that
clutch.
was actually game changing. So that was also very well timed.
Yeah.
You could now actually delay that another millisecond, as you said.
Yeah, if that bunker had gone down, this game could have turned the complete opposite way.
Thank you, Syriza, for joining me today and casting. Was
Yeah,
a
no problems,
pleasure.
mate.
And thank you everyone for watching. We will resume our tournaments next week, starting with the Silver and Bronze Player Weekly on Tuesday. 22:00 CET. See you there, and good luck, and have fun, and have fun, and have fun. Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.